Hey, what is up guys? So Touch and Go just released a money market fund product. They call it the GOinvest, which you can already find it in the Touch and Go eWallet app. Now this is a money market fund, so there will be no PIDM insurance because it is technically an investment, and with that term that means the returns are not guaranteed, unlike fixed deposits, but it's not a big deal after all. And just a quick highlight for this product, you can start investing from as low as 10 ringgit in this Shariah-compliant fund, and you can earn a projected returns of up to 2.7%, and that is before the management fee of 0.4% and trustee fee of 0.02%. So you are left with effectively up to 2.28%. And what I love about this one is there's no capping amounts and there is no lock-in period. So huge props to Touch and Go. I think without this restriction, it's pretty good, although the rate is actually pretty subpar. Now, this GOinvest product is basically like Go Plus with minor differences. You can see that I have tabled out in this, I'll probably put this here. In terms of usage, Go Plus balances can be used for payments such as toll, which you can reload with this NFC card. It's pretty nice. Remember to get this one, the NFC card, and also for parking and retail purchases. Whereas for the GOinvest fund, it's a separate balance, so you cannot use that balance to use for any of your daily Touch and Go eWallet purchases or payments. And in terms of returns, Go Plus give you around 1.8%, sometimes 1.9% depending on the day, after the fees of 0.48%. And for the GOinvest, as I've mentioned, it's up to 2.28% after the fees of 0.42%. Now in terms of cash in minimum, both of them are the same. You need to cash in at least 10 ringgit, and you can do it via online FPX with your online bank account or through your Touch and Go eWallet app. And in terms of cash out minimum, Go Plus doesn't have minimum, but for this GOinvest product, there is a minimum cash out of 10 ringgit each time. And in terms of withdrawal period, we know that Go Plus is almost instant, but for GOinvest, it takes from 2 to 4 days, but more on that later. And in terms of limit, you can only invest up to 9.5k ringgit in Go Plus, whereas for GOinvest, as I mentioned, there is no limit. So lastly, for the dividends distribution, which is how often you get the money from the fund or the investment, Go Plus gives you on a daily basis. I'm sure most of you already know, you always receive that notification from Go Plus. Whereas for GOinvest, they only distribute on a monthly basis, so you will only get the cash distributions every month. Now quick pause, this video is not sponsored or affiliated with Touch and Go howsoever. So if you want to support this channel, check out the links below to open an account with Interactive Brokers. It is the best broker with the cheapest fee to invest in the US, UK, Singapore, Hong Kong, China, and many more markets at the lowest fee possible. And the best part, you can buy fractional shares in the US. Okay, back to the video. Now let's look at the fund's fact sheet. The name of the fund is Principal Islamic Money Market Fund Class D, and technically this kind of money market funds, the risk is almost zero. But of course, when OPR increases or the interest rate increases, money market funds like this one or fixed deposits may benefit from it. And if you look at the fee section, like I mentioned, management fee 0.4% per annum, trustee fee 0.02% per annum, and then there is also this switching fee of 100 ringgit and transfer fee of 50 ringgit. But you don't need to worry about that for now, because this is probably for their future expansions. For now, they only have Class D fund with their Principal Asset Management Fund, and they said that in the future they will have more conventional and Sharia-compliant money market funds or investments, so stay tuned for that. Now we look at the withdrawal time. They said that for the first time withdrawal, it will take up to 4 business days or T plus 4 days. And after that, for subsequent withdrawals, they will take up to 2 business days or T plus 2. Now, if you are not sure what is T plus 4 and T plus 2, it's pretty simple. Let's assume you want to withdraw on a Monday. T will equals to Monday. A T plus 2 will equals to Wednesday, and a T plus 4 will equals to Friday. It's as simple as that. So my verdict for this Touch and Go GOinvest product, to me, I think it's just like another StashAway Simple product where you can earn up to 2.28%, but with StashAway Simple, you will probably get up to 2.4 and 2.5%. Well, of course, StashAway does have the promotional rate of up to 3.2%, but that has certain limitations which I've discussed before in my previous video, so feel free to check it out. But for now, let's just treat it as 2.5% for StashAway Simple. And over on the KDI Safe side, it is up to 3% for the first 200,000 ringgit, and any subsequent amount more than 200,000 ringgit will only get 2.25%, and that for KDI Safe only lasts until 31st December end of this year. So once that's over, probably they'll go back to 2.25%. So if I were to rank all of these money market funds in terms of rates wise, right, I would say that KDI Safe is probably the best for the next 6 months, and then followed by StashAway Simple, and lastly GoInvest. But then remember that StashAway Simple sometimes will take up to 3 to 5 days to withdraw, whereas for GoInvest, they say that for subsequent withdrawals, it will take up to T+2 days, which is 2 days lah. Not sure how accurate is that. I have not tried it myself, but if you guys have tried it, feel free to comment down below for the benefit of the viewers. Now, that said, if you are a frequent Touch and Go user, which I probably presume you are, I would say that this GoInvest product is good also because there is no constraint on the amount, one, and then 2.28% technically is still okay lah in my opinion, because Maybank's e-fixed deposit is more or less the same rate, 2.3% for the 6 months tenure, but of course with all the lock-in restrictions and minimum amount per deposit, etc. And also for Hong Leong Bank, their 6 months is also at 2.5%, again with those restrictions in mind. But in my opinion, if you really want to go for this GoInvest product, I would say go for it. I would say that it's good for short term, i.e. 12 months. And if you want to lock up for more than 12 months, I would say that it's probably not worth it. Instead, go for conventional fixed deposits instead. Now, is it good? I would say that it's good. Special? Not very special. It's just something that Touch and Go wants to have in this repertoire. And I think for the months to come, they are probably going to roll out more products or investment products that would resemble the KDI Invest or the StashAway Invest portfolio. So I think it's a good product for now, but in the future they will probably have more interesting products in the pipeline. So overall, I think it's a good initiative, but not a very strong product in my opinion. Okay, so that is all for my review. Why don't you let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this GoInvest feature by Touch and Go eWallet. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell button down below so that you don't miss out on my future uploads. Okay, that is all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay invested, and as usual, I will see you in the next one.